pages. Blank. So the next thing so we're going to go there and we can see options. So I'm just going to so we here create that we're going to learn how to do is change our title and tagline. So to do that, we can hover over our website name and click visit site, and we can see our title up here, create a website, and our tagline, just another WordPress website. Well, ours isn't just another WordPress website. Ours is something great and amazing, so we definitely want to change that. To do that, click on Customize up here, and then click Site Identity, and we can see our site title. I'll just change it real quick to show you that it changes. And this is where you should put your business name, and your tagline describes what you do or gives you more information about what it is. So I'm just going to put step by step with no steps skipped. But if you did something like graphic design, then you would put what you do. So you can say you do drawings, illustrations, and websites. So it really describes what you do in the tagline. All right, once you're done with that, you can click on Publish and exit out of there, and we can see our title up here and our tagline right down here. But it's not always going to look like that. That is kind of ugly. I don't really like that. So we're going to remove that and make our website look much better a little bit later. But all right, that is how you add your title and tagline. But now our website is blank. So the next thing that we're going to do is add pages to our website. To do that, hover over your title name and go to Dashboard and click Pages. Then click Add New, and you can enter in your page name. We of course need a home page, so I'm just going to put in home, and we're going to leave it blank for now. So we're just going to click on Publish. All right, once we do that, we can add another page. So we're just going to press Add New, and we're going to name this one About, and we're going to click on Publish. Then again, click on Add New, and we're going to add Services, and click on Publish. Then we're going to click on Add New, and we're going to put in Contact and click Publish. Then we can see all of our pages by clicking on Pages and see all of the pages right here. Of course, you can add so many different pages. You can add features or pricing or a store page where people can buy things. And you can add a lot more pages. We're just going to have these 4 pages because it is a tutorial and I want to keep it as short as possible, but the options are limitless. Alright, so that is how to add pages. We are done doing that. So the next thing that we're going to do is edit our menu. To do that, hover over your name and click Visit Site, and we're going to add links to this part right here. And we're also going to remove this space right here. So let's click on Customize, and let's click on Top Bar. Then click General, and uncheck Enable Top Bar. That will remove this space up here. Alright, once we do that, we can go back. And now let's add all of our menu items. So just click on Menus, and click Create New Menu. Then we can name our menu, and I'm just going to name it Main, and check it off as the main menu. Then press Next, and click Add Items. So we're just going to add Home, and we can click on Custom Link right here, and make sure it's our website name. Then we could click Add Items again, and check off About, Services, Contact, and we can go back. And if we look at the top right of our website, we can see Home, About, Services, and Contact are added to our menu. Alright, now we can go back to edit more settings and go to Header, then go to General, and we can choose the style of our menu. We can do full screen, and that will make this little hamburger icon, and when we click it, it will make a full screen menu. Or we could do medium, which will make it in the center. Or we could do transparent. And what this does, it makes the menu transparent so that if you build content on your website, you will see the content through the menu. So it'll be transparent through it. So I think that's a really cool effect. So let's just do that one. All right, now there's a border at the bottom of our menu, and we don't want that. So I'm just going to uncheck that. And for height, you can make your menu really big or really small. I'm just going to keep it at 80. And for background color, I'm just going to make this black. And this is for the background color if it was not transparent. Now sometimes you don't want your pages to have a transparent menu just because it doesn't make sense. And I'll show you that a little later on in the tutorial. So we're just going to make this a dark color. Not all the way black, but pretty close to black. And under transparent header settings, I'm just going to click on background color. And I'm going to make it black by holding and dragging it all the way to the bottom left. Alright, now we can mess with the transparent slider. And if we slid it all the way to the left, it would be completely transparent. You would see right through it. And if we slide it all the way to the right, it wouldn't be transparent at all. So I'm going to slide it to about 23. So it is mostly transparent, but you can still see the menu. All right, everything looks pretty good, so let's go back. And now let's change what the menu colors look like the home, about, services, contact. Let's change those colors. So just click on menu. And for link color, we're going to make it all the way white. So we're going to just drag it to the top left. And for link hover color, we're going to change that. And what that does is when you hover over a link, like home, about, services, contact, it will change colors to indicate that you're hovering over a link. So we want it to be a slight change, but not too dramatic. So I'm just going to make it a very light yellow. And right here for the hex color code, you can enter in your own number if you've copied and pasted it from somewhere else, or you want to use a very specific color. For current menu item, that is when you're on, like, let's say you click on the About page, and you're on the About page, the menu color can be different if you want it to be. I just want it to be white, so I'm just going to make it white. Then I don't want a search box on my website, but maybe you do, but I don't, so I'm going to press disable, and that will go away. Alrighty, everything is looking pretty cool. So we could click on the back button and click back again. Then we can go to typography. Now what typography is, it's basically the fonts or text used in your entire website. So you can change what the fonts look like for your site. And you can change any of the fonts here, but I want to change the logo. And we can make the logo bigger or smaller. And we can change the font family. There are about 600 different fonts to choose from. And you can look at the fonts if you go to google.com/fonts. But we have all of these to choose from. And I'm going to choose one called Permanent Marker because it looks really cool. And later I'm going to show you how to make a logo. But if you just want this as your logo, that's totally cool. And I think it works great. All right, that looks good. Let's go back. So just click on main menu, and we're going to do a text transform. So we're going to make this all uppercase. So now our menu is all uppercase. And of course, you can make the font size bigger or smaller, and you can make the letter spacing more. So I'm just going to make it 2. And what that does is it spaces out the letters so that it's a little bit wider and has more space in between them. And that looks pretty good. So we're going to go back, and we're going to go back again. Now what we're going to do is create a website. We're going to make that font white. So just click on header and go to logo, and we're going to upload a logo later. But if you want to use this as your logo, that's awesome. So go to select color, and we're going to make it white, and the logo should turn white. So now if your mouse is hovered over the logo, it will turn blue, but we are going to press select color and make that so it turns black. All right, that looks pretty cool. So now we can go back and go back again. So the next thing that we're going to do is set our home page to the actual home page. Right now, our home page is set up as a blog, but we don't want it to be like that. We want it to be as the page that we named home. So just go to homepage settings and go to a static page. So instead of our homepage being set to all these blog posts again, we're just going to be a static page that we created. And it can be set to any page. It can be set to your about page or services page or contact page. But we're going to set it to the page that we named home. So just click a static page, and from the drop-down box, we're going to choose home. And this is the page that we created. So now when people go to your website, it will be to this page right here. All right, so we're all done with that. We can click on publish, and we can exit out of there. And now we can see that this page on your main website is set to the home page. Pretty cool. And we can also see that the navigation works here. If we go to About or Services or Contact, it all works. So we have set up our navigation. The next thing that I'm going to do is show you how to add content the old way, the not so fun way, but it's still important to know. So to do that, you hover over your website name and go to Dashboard, and then click on Pages and scroll down and find your home page and click on it. Then we can add any content that we want right here. And you can toggle this toolbar and get more options, and we can bold things or italics things, add different headings or paragraphs, add in images or links. But we're not going to do any of that, but it's super easy. You can see right here, it's just like Microsoft Word. All right, then we're going to press Update to save all of our changes. And after we do that, we're going to press View Page. All right, and we can see our content here. This is the old way of creating a website. Not that fun, but kind of interesting. All right, let's look at the new and improved way of creating a website. And to do that, we need to get a plugin. And again, a plugin is something that extends the features of your website. So thousands of people make plugins or add-ons for WordPress. And that's really the beauty of WordPress. Anyone can create something to build and add on to it so you can do practically anything.